Welcome on back for another video. Yeah, the Hemi's back on the bench. We're putting it back together. This is going to be a bit of just a lot of filming video. Myself and my father are putting it back together, and I'm just going to get in there and we're just going to build the engine. I'll take a few clips as we go, and we'll stuff it back in the Jeep as well. So that's all in this video. So come along, just enjoy the ride, and I'll throw together a few bits of video for you, sort of give you an idea of it going back together. This is certainly not a tutorial or how to, but we'll take you on the journey, more or less. So let's go.
Crankshaft was the first to go back into our nicely prepped up block. We got all new bearings and everything. Crank's been balanced and machined and everything ready to go back in. Just throwing these caps back in here first up. The best way to deal with this engine not having an engine stand was obviously to do it here on this big bench, and Dad builds heaps of engines on this bench. He loves it. He much prefers doing it this way to doing it on an engine stand, and I've done heaps of engines with him like this, so it worked out really well. Just going through here, talking about how they're marked, making sure they go back in correctly. I pulled this engine apart, Dad didn't, so he was just confirming stuff with me, I suppose. And just like that, she all rotates. The old one finger there, look at that. Smooth as butter. I was doing any filming that was being done, Dad doesn't really get down that level. You can see all those little lines there on those cross bolts. So our caps have bolts going down and bolts from the side. It's all those white lines that are showing our bolts are done up properly. New pistons and rods all put together. Oh, that's hard to do because they're a full floater. Dad was just double checking ring gap here. The machine shop did all our ring gaps for us just to be sure. But yeah, you should always check your ring gaps. It's definitely a must-do thing. Here we go. He's just going to load up all the pistons. We grab one each in the end when I put down the camera. But essentially, yeah, just load up all the pistons with all the rings and drive them all back home into where they go, one after the other. They're a brand new piston. They were it's going to test me now. 30 thou over. 30 thou we went on this. We had some marks in the bore because the engine sat for so long. Look at those pretty boys now. They are ready to receive brand new pistons. Oh, look at that.
That wraps up day one. We have all pistons back in the engine. The camshaft's just in there. We wanted to test fit that because we're waiting on the cam plug for the rear of it. Bit of a bug of that. I'll explain the cam plug. It's basically it's literally a plug that goes in from the backside for the tunnel. So when the bearings have gone in, they have to put the plug back in afterwards. And I don't know, they didn't do that. We've sourced a plug for the back, so we'll get that sorted. But all our pistons are in, ready to rip. Yeehaw. Anyways, that wraps up day one. Tomorrow we'll continue to dress out the long block, and I think we're going to stuff it back into the Jeep as a long block and put the heads back on there, because they also took too much off the deck and I'm waiting on head gaskets. I've expressed some from the States, so I think we'll get this thing back into the truck. While we wait for those head gaskets, at least we can get this back in, bolted back to the gearbox, and a few other bits and pieces back together. And then when the head gaskets get here, we can pretty easily stick the heads with the manifolds attached to it back in there in the truck. So I guess that's the game plan at this stage. May change. It could change at any point. But for right now, that's the game plan. So we'll get back after it tomorrow.
A new day and some new parts. That is a mellings. Everything's mellings in the front. So it's pulling the pin. Oh, look at that. It's the tensioner for the chain. Mellings timing chain set there, and a Mellings high volume oil pump. Went with the high volume oil pump, and we change out the spring internally for this purple spring. Purple spring is the highest pressure setting you can have at 65 psi, and it goes in there with that white line. That buttons up that whole front section. Cover it all back up. This is the sump and a little pickup going back on. They're a one-piece windage and gasket arrangement. Do all that, grab this sump and bolt it back on.
Well, looks like we're going to draw to the end of day number 2. We have a completed short block, I suppose. Dressed in the front, rear's in, engine mounts are on, everything else is ready to go. We're waiting on head gaskets, so it's going to go back in the car like this tomorrow, hopefully. It's just out there. That's my plan. Doing a car dance. I'm going to get the skyline out so we can put this thing inside. Make it easier. Plus it's meant to rain a whole lot. This is how far it moves in real time. Still beats pushing. Especially at this speed, it'll be too slow. It'll take forever.
With all of that done, ready to throw it back in the hole. Same way it came out, heads off. And then, you wouldn't believe it, we got distracted. Dad decided that the finish on the exhaust manifolds, the sexy SRT manifolds, was not flat enough for his liking. And because he does happen to have a milling machine in the garage, he decided we need to take the time and mill them. Yep. Look, I'm not mad about it. It's a damn good finish, and they're going to seal up really nicely. But far out, not everyone has a milling machine in their garage, I suppose. Nonetheless, got them all milled up really nicely and fitted back to the cylinder head. We had mahle, M-A-H-L-E, I can never pronounce that word properly, head bolts. Didn't get the ARPs, I went with these guys. I was told they're equally as good and they were better money. That's it, one head in. With the manifold attached, I rate putting it together this way. We need that side. Hang on, give me 1 second. Yep, that's much better. Now we have frickin' 2 heads! And some rocker gear and valve covers. Yeah, it skips along, alright?
She runs. This is that moment of truth, people. Everything's back kind of together. I haven't got the front back on yet because we're just going to run it up and see how it goes. We ran it up the other day and it's now like 3-4 days later. That was Sunday, this is Wednesday. Engine runs. That's the main thing. That's good. But now we've got the cooling system back in it, I can run it up to full engine temperature and see what that does for us. So let's give it a shot. Going pretty good. The lifters are starting to quieten up a little bit. They're kind of bleeding up at the moment. I can hear the cam. That's cool. Well, there's no leaks or anything, so I'm just going to sit here and monitor everything very closely, run it up to full engine temperature for the first time. If that goes well, I'll put the front end back on. Yeah, there'll be a little bit of smoke coming out. Ace is here overseeing operations. So yeah, we'll run up to full engine temperature. If that goes well, nothing leaks, and everything bleeds up okay, then I might take it for a test drive. Lifters came good pretty much as soon as it came off of cold start. It's running beautifully. Cam doesn't lump as much as I thought it would, but it's got a little bit of something to it. Thermostat's just opened, coolant's just dropped. It's all going pretty well. This is the moment. The Jeep leaves the garage under its own power. It was pushed in, and myself and Ace are going to drive it out. Hood open. It says that the hood's open. That's because it is open. How's my seat go forward? There.
Oh, the aircon!
Oh yeah, the aircon works.
And
brake off.
windows work too.
Now we're in reverse.
Man, this aircon's good.
That's it, we're going backwards. Golly. It's very tight. Just got to pay attention. I'm excited and don't want to scratch it at the same time. See if we can get it all the way out to the driveway.
Are you revving it?
No, it's the cam. Or its inability to recognize the cam. Yeah, that's right. We'll get it all the way out, we'll warm it up a little bit. Look at that. Pushed her in, drove her out. Kick ass. For some reason, it will not let me put it back in the park. So we're rocking with neutral. And it's all.
It's just a stop car. Just go down the end of the road and go around the block.
How much air is in the tyres? Probably should check that. We're in drive. Okay. Until it's tuned, the camshaft will be a problem. Alright, I have to hold the revs up to put it into gear, I think. Yep. Nah, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? That's a bigger problem. It's coming in the stream. Let it idle for a second.
Ooh.
Let's keep the revs up.
Yeah, come on.
Alright, so far so good. Technically the computer won't like the camshaft. It's pretty big, so let's just see how that goes. The tyres feel a little bit flat, so I'll be a little bit careful here. And slowing down with this is not good.
Whoa!
The brakes have not been used in a long time.
Is anyone behind us?
Wow. That's pretty cool. Brakes work. Aircon works.
Put your window up then.
No, we'll leave it out for now. Yeah, the car could do a good area. Oh man. Yeah, we need to get that cam tuned, eh? It's definitely a thing. Don't want to open it up too much, it's a brand new engine. A couple of light runs will be alright. Go down here. That's it. That's what's going on. We've lost it. Yeah, it's only hard to keep it running. Yeah. Yeah. The computer's not sure. Sometimes come on, baby. Let's turn the AC off. Just stop that from dropping my revs. Oh, come on, big girl. Let's do it. Isn't that funny? It doesn't recognize the airflow at low RPM. So therefore the computer has a hissy fit and it stalls out under the moment you put it in drive essentially. So that's pretty interesting to learn. Even though it doesn't have variable valve time or cam time or any of that sort of jazz, it's such a basic engine from the main scheme of things, but at the same time it still needs that. I guess the MAP airflow sensor senses that and all that sort of stuff. Just running the brakes because they have a lot of surface rust on them. Should be able to just make it back into the driveway. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. We made it. Ah, that is it. The Jeep runs. I guess that'll be the end of this video. The Jeep's back on the road. There's more to come. Tuning, interior fix-ups, and exterior fix-ups. So, I don't know. Stay tuned. See where this goes. Thanks, guys.